Okay, so chapter 6.6 notes the unit circle. This is our last page. We are doing more of what we've done before. This time we've got the unit circle to kind of guide us. So, sine of 315. Usually, if it ends in a 5, it's got to be a pi over 4 if it's on our unit circle. Okay, 315 is bigger than 270. It's less than 360, so that is my pi over 4 family angle in the fourth quadrant. So cosine's positive, sine's negative. It is a pi over 4, so we know it's a square root of 2 over 2. Because it's in the fourth quadrant, we're talking about the sign, it's got to be negative. Sine of 5 pi over 3. Again, we're in the fourth quadrant. Our sign is going to be negative. That is our pi over 3 values. So our sign is square root of 3 over 2. Cosine of pi, that's 180 degrees. It is halfway around the circle. Our ordered pair then is negative 1, 0. Cosine at pi is negative 1. Sine of negative pi over 6. So helpful. If you think about what we did with all the coterminal angles, this is in the same place as positive 7 pi over 6. If I add 7 pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6, I get 12 pi over 6 once around. Sine of 7 pi over 6, it's my pi over 6 family. So the value of sine is 1/2. I am in quadrant 3, so my sine's got to be negative. Secant, 1 over cosine. Pi over 3, that is in our first quadrant, so we know it's going to be positive. We can take a look down here and see there are my values for pi over 3. So I got 1 over 1/2. The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. The secant of pi over 3 is 2. F, we want the secant of negative pi over 2. I got 1 over the cosine of negative pi over 2. Negative pi over 2 takes me to my 270. My cosine, is 0. 1 over 0 is undefined. So this value is undefined. Cosecant of 2 pi over 3, that's 1 over the sine of 2 pi over 3. 2 pi over 3 is my pi over 3 family. I know that my sine's got to be square root of 3 over 2. It's in the second quadrant, so sine is positive. So that's 2 over the square root of 3. We are going to rationalize that denominator. We get 2 square roots of 3 over 3. Cosecant of negative 4 pi. Cosecant is 1 over sine. That is going to be 2 times around. We end up back at the 0. Sine of 0 is 0. So this is undefined. Tangent of pi over 3. So we're going to look at sine of pi over 3. You probably have started to realize from the last couple sets of notes there's a lot of repetition. We only have so many special angles that we work with in the unit circle. So, yep, you're going to see the same stuff over and over and over. Tangent of 5 pi over 2, that's 4 pi over 2 plus pi over 2. Again, You want to get comfortable working with fractions. Tangent of pi over 2 is sine of pi over 2 over the cosine of pi over 2. Cannot find this. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0. 1 divided by 0 is undefined. Again, undefined, not the same thing as the empty set. Okay, so be very careful. Cotangent of 3 pi over 4. Cotangent is cosine of 3 pi over 4 over sine of 3 pi over 4. I know that at my pi over 4s, cosines and sines have the exact same value, but I know my numerator here is negative because cosine is negative in quadrant 2. My sine is going to be positive. I get a cotangent of -1. Cotangent of pi, I got cosine of pi over sine of pi. Again, -1 over 0. Feels a little anticlimactic to have it be undefined. It's important to know, though, where we don't have values.